and taking care of members like that.
So how did you connect with the sub-admins? Like, how did you find out that they were large members in the community and decide, hey, I think they might be cool on the team?
That's a good question.
Because you mentioned that you didn't post very often and that most of it was mostly the coding part.
That's right. So essentially, I recruited them. I essentially I wanted to find people who I thought would have the best interest of the site at heart, and that usually meant that I was looking through their posts, and there's these members who naturally wanted to help other members and to participate really heavily in the site for whatever reason they had. And if I saw someone that was interacting positively and just such a positive force in the on the forums and in the community, and I needed some more help, just, hey, have you ever thought of being a sub-admin? Ever thought of moderating? And she's like, yeah, okay. So that was how it happened for the most part. And it's not an easy job. It really isn't. They really put their hearts into it. It was amazing.
So what inspired you to create the Veterans Forum?
I wanted to honor the members that had been instrumental to the development of the community on advanced anime, and it's hard to think of a way to do that. I wanted them to be publicly recognized for their participation and their contributions. So, there's not a whole lot you can do, but what if I just had like a star next to the name or something like that, and so hey, let's call you a veteran, and you know what? I bet you guys have a lot of really feedback that could be very helpful. So I wanted to use the forum not only for them to be able to talk with each other and kind of foster their own relationships, but also because I would have ideas for the site and I wanted to run it by them. I want to say, hey, what do you think of this? You think this could be cool? And sometimes it'd be like, yeah, but more often be like, no. They wouldn't say it like that. They'd be much nicer to me. But I could tell when there was a feature that they would really like and when it wasn't.
Yeah, for the longest time, you had a hard time getting rid of that left navigation bar because everybody just was so used to it and wanted it there.
Yeah, that's right. I made a feature so you could turn it on. You could keep it on if you really wanted it. So you know how Facebook would go through these design changes, and as soon as they did a design change, they had a left nav bar too, right? And then they got rid of it, and everyone was, oh my god, Facebook is the worst. it's the most terrible thing that ever happened to me. Like, oh god, Facebook, I feel for you. I'm not the biggest fan of your site, but I really feel for you. And part of that was I wanted to redesign the site to be able to fit the new features that I felt were popular. And this goes into the user interface aspect where I learned this the hard way. Giving everyone all the features that they want right up front is a bad idea. Because someone new comes around, they have no idea what to do. Where do they click? No idea. So I wanted to streamline the site. I wanted to make it easier for people who are coming to the site to be able to navigate, to be able to find the top features and top cool things. And getting rid of the nav bar was part of that transition. I want to feature the artwork more broadly.
Mm.
But yeah, I remember some discussions on the Veterans Forum about some of those newer features. They were valuable discussions.
What led you to ultimately create the fanfiction section?
That was back, I also think about 2005, and part of running this anime site was trying to anticipate what people wanted in an anime site. And this is very hard. I stumbled upon it the first time, right? I'm like, hey, I want a site where there's a whole collection of anime images. I'm going to make it for myself. Oh, other people seem to like this idea. That's cool. I'll keep working on it. I'll keep improving it. And then you get to this part where, okay, I built the site. People really like it. Now what? And this isn't just websites. This is companies too. This is a common thing. So I saw that other websites, other anime websites, which there were a lot more of around 2005, since when I started the site, were adding other sections and other parts. I'm like, okay, fan fiction, that's a cool thing. People really like fan fiction. There's a lot of fan fiction sites out there. I can add that on. It's related. I can diversify the interests of the site. I can make it more of an anime portal. In retrospect, that was actually not a good use of resources. And I wasn't able to develop the fanfiction site to my satisfaction, and essentially my resources were pulled in many different directions. And so I wasn't able to make the galleries cooler or make the forums better, because I need to work on the fan fictions as well. But once I had introduced it, a lot of people really liked it. Cool, but I can't do it all. I don't have all the time. I don't have all of the programming knowledge to do it efficiently. And it's hard once you introduce something to a site like the nav bar, like the fan fiction, to remove it in order to refocus on something that is really at the core of your website. And for the advanced anime, that was really the forums, and that was really the galleries. And you see, like, even the anime section that's on there now, that was, in retrospect, also a mistake, because it pulled my resources from what really mattered in the website and what really mattered for the community.
All right. Well, been on quite a while now, so probably.
Oh God, yeah, you've had me for a while. Boy, I'll let you talk about this thing for a while.
Yeah. So we should probably wrap things up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into our member guessing game.
Yeah, no one guessed it last week, so we're gonna recycle it again. Metal Monster, do you want to deliver it? As you kind of delivered it pretty good last week's member guessing game, Cole?
All right. Last week's member guessing game was Jack, and then blank. So it's like a fill in the blank question, pretty much. So remember, you can go ahead and submit that through PM, either myself or Full Metal. Try not to post it in the forums, and don't post it in the Twitch chat. And we will announce whoever gets it correct on the next show.
I'm gonna spoil it.
Don't spoil it, no. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm Metal Monster.
I'm Full Metal.
And I'm Becca Draws.
And we will see you all next week.
That was Brian.
Thanks very much, Ben.
Yep. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yep. So we will see you all next week.